Shaman, peace and blessings. Wassalam Megan, peace be with you. Yeah, so we just went, like we're in the same body. We just went down to Kingston, not Jamaica, with the tribe of Benjamin, where it's nice and sunny. But Kingston upon Thames, it's a real borough, you know. So like the first and the original Christ, I believe he's the Alpha and the Omega, the Aleph and the Teph, and we're kind of the ones in between. You understand? If he hadn't done it, we could have done nothing. And like he said, he can do nothing without a lie, you know. Even though him and the Father are one, he can't do nothing without him. So it's pretty safe now to go out. And we spoke to one guy. He asked for cigarettes. We gave him a few fags. A fag is also British slang for homosexual. So I better say give him a few smokes. Or what they call it in Oz, dummeries, I think. Dummeries. That's Noongar slang. Noongars are Australian Aboriginals, tribe of Reuben. Yeah. Um. Yeah, and he was some kind of white. I think he was some kind of like Eastern European or something. And we gave him a few pounds, and his friend come kind of Asian, and like he shared his fag, he just gave him the rest of it, and so I gave him some tobacco, you know. And he's saying, I've got no money, but text say to me, don't use there. So I didn't give him any of our money. And then I wrote a letter this morning. I wrote an email this morning to Binti, my support worker, because I told you she asked me like what happened to Whitepaw, my cat. Did you kill Whitepaw? But check this. Whitepaw was a mortal technique, and like it says in this song, I invented this clone just to speak to you. And also the Noongar that I had like a little holiday romance with in Australia, Usher Money, Barry John, that was take, you know. Yeah, I kind of thought that at the time, and I thought, oh, I'm just being crazy, you know, just delusions of grandeur, as a psychiatrist puts it. Yeah, I better go. We managed to get a little speaker in the pound shop and some candles. It's like I said, I'm going into like priest mode now. You understand? And text tied. So I suppose 144,000 tribe of Benjamin from Jamaica in the Caribbean. He recognised King Selassie and already have the father's seal in his head. That's how come none of you others can be the 144,000. I found a nice man last night, and I started off saying to him, you know, you can't be the 144,000. And I said to him, like, are you evil or have you got like demon trouble? I can kind of sense it, you know. And I couldn't tell which it was, because obviously if the people that are coming against me and betraying me, it breaks my heart that they're doing this to Yeshua HaMashiach, after the Black Christ, the original, after all he done for us. And it breaks his heart that I'm crying and I'm his little girl, you know. That's how he sees me, even though he doesn't see me as a sinner. I'll tell you that much. And he can adopt you. You don't have to be his blood child. Yeah, that's what text says in a song. Jesus giving birth, Mary Magdalene giving birth to the children of Jesus. And then she went against him. She's the great whore of Babylon, you know, that has all the names of blasphemy on. And then she tried to put them on me, you know. One was through Line of Judah Society. They overtook the real brother, Wendy Yardem, also known as Ras Adonis. And I tried to show that I'm a Rastafari man. I was making videos and everything, even though I was getting attacked. I thought it was important. And in the Line of Judah books, it actually said that him or his dad went to a special school where they learnt to study the Old Testament, the New Testament, and the Quran, you know, and that's what we're supposed to be doing. But this new Ras Adonis treats all the Muslims as though they're Boko Haram, you know, which I'm very much against. And I'm sure when Prophet Muhammad is well enough to speak and has a body, whatever's going on with him, he'll be well enough. So I'm also representing the Arabs as well as the Irish tribe of Dan, and we got 800 years because you know, we were the first to go into idolatry. So this is a warning for you, America. It's too late for you. Your judgment has been sounded. As you know, you're Babylon the Great. You know, got let Mary Magdalene kind of pull your strings and everything. It says the power. Jah will give the power over to the beast for like so many hours or something. As far as I can work out, we're almost halfway through the Great Tribulation. You have to follow the prophet. I still can't remember what her name is. Every time I try to say it, they attack me. But her name, she's from Kenya. And then I heard that some of the Rastafaris, when they were, you know, treated badly in Ethiopia, they went next door to Kenya, you know. And when I was crazy, and I kept testifying to Kenya because God said, choose a country that isn't Ethiopia and isn't Ghana. Someone called Reuben, that's the wrong Reuben, you understand? He was like a black Reuben, he said he was from Ghana. And he was from Ghana. And when I went to college in Clapham in London, there was just me and one other Wadular. That's what the man's call white people. I don't know if it's good or bad. Like nigger used to be bad, but now my cat didn't used to call me a pale face nigger every day. I'd start getting paranoid he didn't love me. Nice shamana. Yeah, and then someone just said, And then I said to him, "Oh, blacks used to be, Irish used to be blacks," and he said, "What, like were blacks the first race?" And obviously they were, but I got a bit confused with the question because of my stupid neighbour. Um, and then some people say Mesopotamia is the birthplace of civilization. Some people say Africa. That's what I always thought it was, Africa, you know. And then some are saying America. And I remember this guy, Michael, someone years ago, he was saying Ireland and that. And I found a really good site, Jar Truth, and it's about David. And trust me, I haven't just read Psalms over and over again. I've like walked it, you know. This is my original Psalms book. Not my original, my Auntie Wilma, Will of Ma, Lee Miria, get me a book of Psalms when I was a bridesmaid at her wedding, and I always kept it with me even though I didn't believe in God. I just liked it. It was like white with like little gold writing on, and the pages were really thin and that. I just liked it because we were quite poor. We didn't have any nice things. I just liked it. God knows best, you know. I heard the trumpet when I was 13, and that. And so we also represent the albinos in African countries and the Australian Noongas. They have some albinos and around the world as well. Because check it out, like it is good to be black and have like melatonin and that, but poor people must have something, man. Because how come some of these wicked witch doctors in some African countries, they're stealing my brethren, man, for and cutting off our body parts to do witchcraft, you know. And also for the Arabs, of course, like Prophet Muhammad, the real one, you know. It says in Ireland about the Colburn Bible, there'll be a fake Judaism. They'll say they're the people of the law, but they won't be. Fake people of Christianity that will say they're brotherly love, but they won't be. And fake Islam that will say they'll be the religion of peace, but they won't be. And then Imam Mahdi is coming. I'm saying it's kind of a group birth, right? It starts off female. I, Mum, Ma, D. And then D is like we're coming up to the Delta Quadrant or the fourth dimension, like on Star Trek. Something like that. Obviously there will be brothers as well, you know. In the beginning, blacks ruled the world, and then white supremacy has had a turn. They didn't do as well as us, but you know, everyone gets to go. It's up to God, and the white people have done some good things. And I live in England. I was born here, so I'm like a plastic paddy. But I've always been interested in Ireland and Scotland, where my nan come from, and that. And I have a little bit of blood from Chile, and obviously Tate is half tribe of Judah. That didn't try to kill. I think he might have tried. He cursed me because he said I'll bring the drama on curses of Suit and Carmen, but I brought a few curses myself. I'm known as the true white brother by the Hopi, Native Americans. Some of the Native Americans are tribe of Gad, but then some were there before like the Israelites. They don't like to be called all tribe of Gad, I found out, so I'm really sorry about that. And then we found out about this plot for the fake white Jesus, Caesar Bourgeois, that all these white Christians love, and even some black women, and they don't want to accept me that represents the real Christ, you know. So we're going to let them go on their rapture, and then we'll go underground like we did last time the Anunnaki come. And Inky warned us, I think, from the Anunnaki. You know, he was a good one. I've really got to go. So don't go on the rapture. Just call out for a place of safety, you understand? God hears you. God bless you.